Hello, I'm Shamarius Hardy, also known as Brother Shamarius. I am now a minister of God, a husband, a father, and of course a son. I was raised in Houston, more so Greens Point area. Never really claimed it, but I was born and raised in Greens Point area. I moved around a lot, but I ended up in Spring School District, so like 1960 area. And that's pretty much what molded me into the person that I was becoming. So what drove me to God was it was actually different for me. You know, usually some people go through bad breakups, some people go to jail, some people get shot, some people come, from just a lifestyle of pain or confusion. And for me, I did come from those things, but my thing was I was having things that I wanted. I started prospering in the world, had all the women I wanted, had all the money I wanted, the reputation, the respect. I had my first car at 16 or 15, whatever age. Had my slab, had my phone, had my first apartment, had all of those things. But it just started depressing me because I was like, okay, if I continue on this path and I'm already not happy, then even if I keep prospering, when am I gonna find true happiness and peace? And then I started learning there's a difference between happiness and joy, and I started learning there's a difference between success and purpose. And that's the thing, I was having success, but I wasn't having purpose. I wasn't living in my purpose. And so as I started going through that depression, I started losing energy to even maintain my lifestyle. I didn't really care if women came and went, started doing them even more wrong. Far as friends and relationships, I didn't have time or the energy to even fight and maintain the relationships or my reputation. And even with what else? Just different things. I got tired of the smoking. I barely even liked to drink. That wasn't really my thing, but I just got tired of the whole lifestyle. It just felt like it wasn't true to me, which it wasn't. God didn't create me and say, hey, you're gonna be a drug dealer. He didn't create me and say, you're gonna be a rapper. He didn't create me and say, hey, you're gonna have a bunch of women. That was a life that I chose and I created for myself because I seen other people had a form of, happiness. And I just started getting tired. And one night, I was on North Borough. I think I was dropping off one of my females, and literally, I just broke. And usually, I'm the one that's known for that can take a lot of pain, take a lot of pressure, and I know how to just keep moving. But man, it took something so small, and I just broke. I just had like a whole, I guess, a breakdown or whatever at the stop sign on North Borough, and literally, it was like two in the morning. I'm by myself, just crying out to God, and I never really even prayed like that before. So I went back to my apartment, and I had so much pride in me to the point where I felt awkward even talking to God in the apartment by myself. Ain't nobody else around, but I'm in nervous to talk to God, but I knew I needed help. And it just felt so good to be able to talk to God and He just hear all my problems, and something actually is going to change. You could talk to a friend and that can be soothing. You could talk to a pastor, you could talk to anybody and it can bless you. But when you can lay all your burdens and all your ugly ways and all your problems and somebody won't judge you for it unrighteously, it just was soothing for me. So I was able to pray and cry out to God. I didn't even know what name to even call on. I didn't know what name to call him, but I was just by faith just praying. And a few days later, different things started changing. And I was going through a depression that to to the extent I didn't even realize, to the point one of my partners had to come by my house and knock on my door and tell me to come outside. I stepped outside. It looked so beautiful and green, and it was just so much different. But at that very time, I knew something different is going on in my life. And that started my relationship with God. And my mother played a part in it because she had just started going to church. And though I didn't, fully follow the teachings, because I had a problem with church. I had a problem with, Jesus and trying to understand Christianity. I had a problem with it. But when you go through something so bad, you're going to start considering the things that you resist. And that's what I did. So I started pressing my way to church. I started going there and just praying more, paying tithes. I had a problem with paying tithes, and God just started dealing with me. What I would like to provide to the community is a way out. I realized, from me, coming from where I come from, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, I connect to people and relate to people in different ways. Like, I'm not indoctrinated to the point where I only believe what I believe because I grew up in church. Because I didn't grow up in church. I rebelled against Christianity. God had to teach me the purpose of a pastor, the purpose of praying, the purpose of the roles in the church. Literally, I questioned almost everything that a person in the world would question. So I relate to that. I didn't understand tithing and offering. I didn't understand why we wear suits and all of that. I didn't understand. So what I want to provide to the community is a way out. Yes, you see shooting and raping and killing and all these different things happening in the earth, and you think, hey, this person just needs to stop that. Well, the thing about a spiritual stronghold is, if you don't have no power, it's hard to stop something. You might want to stop smoking, you might want to stop drinking, you might want to stop sleeping around, but yes, it take a made-up mind. But when something is yoked to you, when you one with it and you've been doing it for so long, it get a hold of you, and you need God to set you free from that. Yeah, you might can stop one thing, but what about the rest? And I just want to show people a way out. It's not that I've overcome or conquered everything, but I no longer smoke, I no longer drink, I no longer curse, I no longer have to listen to the rap or the R&B to feel like something I relate to. I don't have a problem with holding grudges to people. I don't have to steal. I don't have to finesse nobody. I don't have to do these type of things that I did to get by in the world. I don't have to tote a gun everywhere I go. I no longer have to do that. That's because I have a peace of mind. Yes, I do believe in wisdom. Yes, I do believe in protection, but at the same time, I don't have to have that conscience that I did in the world. So I want to provide a way out for people. I want them to know that, hey, no matter how bad it was or how bad you've been, yes, God love you, but he also got a lifestyle and a standard for you that many people don't talk about. I've been to many churches. I've looked into many different beliefs, and the thing about it is, I'm just a brother. I'm not even a preacher, a pastor as of yet, but I want to show you that no matter what, God can take you. And in the Bible, he said he'll take a beggar from the dunghill and put him amongst princes, and that's what he's been doing for me. And he want me to reach down and reach out to you and let you know that he'll do the same thing for you. You got a crown and you got a robe and a ring waiting on you just as well.